one point, Simon Cowell was the biggest thing, quite literally, on world television. His X Factor show was a massive hit in America, and America's Got Talent then went around the world. Britain's Got Talent, everywhere in the world had talent. But now, all of those foundations of that mega global empire seemingly have been rocked as one presenter decides to hit back, take on the company that makes those shows, and more importantly now, rock the foundations going forward of this once very successful brand, which is now sadly in somewhat of a rapid decline. As ever, let me explain. Now, I don't know about you, but these talent shows were so big, were they not? But you couldn't put them on today. I'm right, aren't I? Yes, of course. Because, when you think about it, we all laughed at people. And, it's just the way talent shows are. But we live in a different world now. We're not allowed to mock or snigger or make fun of people. But let's not forget, a lot of those talent shows, as I've told you many times here on our show, they're literally fake. They brought people on knowing they were rubbish, knowing the panel would make fun of them, and then you, the audience, are nodding on the joke, so you go, wow, isn't it terrible what they're doing? That was the deal. You get the picture. What's interesting here now, though, is last year, one very successful panelist, host, whatever you want to call him, David Walliams, a comedian who helped create a very successful TV show called Little Britain alongside Matt Lucas, was spectacularly fired from Britain's Got Talent. This was because a leaked tape of him, which should never have been played in public, was revealed to the public about him attacking certain individual contestants and making snide remarks about, behind the scenes. Now, I like to be impartial on this show, and, as somebody who works on television, this goes on all the time. The things that happen recordings-wise behind the scenes you would not know, you would not believe. So what's happened now is that Mr. Walliams has now decided to sue the company that fired him from that show. Now, a lot of people are saying, he won't win, etc. But basically, whoever leaked that tape has broke their confidentiality agreement. Everybody working on the show would have signed a morals clause contract, including Mr. Walliams. He wants to know exactly who sold it, who leaked it to the media to try and ruin his career. It hasn't really happened, and I have to be honest and say, I'm no fan of Mr. Walliams on a personal level. He's not my cup of tea. Met him, interviewed him, but we'll just leave it there. But what I do find strange is the fact that he's been literally run to the ground by someone who he had no idea of, put a lot of trust in, and quite frankly, ITV, that is the ITV of Good Morning Britain fame and This Morning, did nothing to help protect him. Cut him loose, asked him to resign, and now they could be facing a bill alongside the Guardian newspaper for millions of pounds. Either way, Mr. Walliams said he doesn't want to return to the show, but quite frankly, the show's creator and one-time mentor for Mr. Walliams, which is none other than the very, successful, let's just say that, Simon Cowell, their relationship is now, ended. The bottom line is, once again, we're reading exactly about a TV show behind the scenes that was simply meant to entertain us. And right now it appears that no one working on that particular show has the X factor. But can Mr. Walliams in fact turn this around and make millions out of a bad situation and find out exactly who the leak was on Britain's Got Talent? As ever, it really is a developing story, and as it unfolds, I'll bring it first and exclusive to you. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.